the beginning of time.
Here was conceived and lived the great week of the creation of the world and the separation of the earth from the waters. You are at the house of the Father.
In this house of the Father, each pharaoh thought of himself as a son and wished to leave his mark upon it.
Each added, superimposed, overdid, outdid, through a span of 20 centuries.
The result is this fabulous labyrinth of facades and passages, esplanades and corridors, perspectives and detours to which only priests and pharaoh had access.
The Father is like unto an aged shepherd. His right hand holds the shepherd's crook that gathers in the dust of the stars. His left hand fondles a wild ram walking with him. He is the God of the first day. It is he who is called Ammon. At the time of its full splendor, this citadel could only be reached by a royal canal and a sacred avenue. The pharaoh, aboard his barge of glory, could moor here, welcomed on the holy quayside, in the shade of the sycamores, by the pontiff and his numberless retinue of priests with their fellow fans.
I am the father of fathers, the mother of mothers, and the bull of the seven celestial kine. I open my mouth to speak in the midst of silence. I cause to be that men should have a path on which to tread. I open the eyes of all that they might see.
Near to the father and the mother is the son, Hans, standing rigid as a mummy, with a crescent moon picked out upon his outlaw head. They made up the Karnak triad, the Holy Family, for whom, and for 2,000 years, ceaselessly, complex fortifications were built by the hands of men.
The granaries and the plagues, dreams and power, death and survival. Let's listen a while to the confused color of words that seem to seep from these walls, filled with the inscriptions of signatures and prayers. Let's dream in this forest of symbols. Let's admire this cluster of gardens, in which the architect has striven to capture the very sap of the Nile stone. That sap that feeds the giant parasites, spraying from which sit, swarming with birds and reptiles. The Nile, so like Egyptian language, with its poetic vitality, flowering even beyond us.
The sun has vanished behind the Theban mountains. Ammon is vanished into the night with the sun, embarking once more upon that dark voyage that is the foretaste of death.
But though the testimonies of a faith may fall into ruins, they do not die. A language may be lost, but it will be found. And Ammon, who reigns forever here, is not a god to be taken lightly.
He is a god of the beginning, when the earth and the waters were still mingled, as were the animals and men. He is a complex god, as powerful as the creation.
Ammon announced the salvation of man.
He also announced the salvation of the crocodile and the scarab, everything that moves, of the flowers of the earth. He deigned to assume the guise of a ram, a falcon, a goose, or a bull. He offered equality to all the companions of the universe.
And the language of the hieroglyphics is like this overwhelming faith, which, thanks to the floods of the Nile, raised these pylons, these colonnades, these obelisks.
May these hieroglyphics come to life once more, to bid farewell to you, new pilgrims to Upper Egypt. Like a sudden flight of a myriad sacred birds, their spread wings sprinkling the droplets of the river.